Alright. I think I'm finally live. That took way too much time. Jesus. Let's see. Alright, so gonna check my YouTube to see. Alright. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's see how this will fare here. Still recording? Yep, I'm still recording. Alright, finally. Let's get into the game. I'm going to be playing 60 seconds. It took so much longer to do this than I thought it would. I'm not very happy about that, but it's okay. I'm going to check if my microphone, my microphone's on. I'm going to be playing 60 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Now, don't mind if this continue button being all anyway, this is my first time actually playing 60 seconds. So, let's do this. Apocalypse. Oh jeez. Timmy, get over here. Timmy, pick Timmy up. Why is it so difficult to pick things up here? Flashlight. Alright. Get over here. Okay, get over here. You, over here now. Okay, another bottle of water. Get over here. Okay. Oh jeez. I'm just gonna get all in. So stressful. The beginning of the game is so stressful.
Yeah, I can't when the chase was the
Day 1. Okay, so we got cards, got flashlight. Ooh, I got tons of water, which I'm very proud of. That and I didn't get the shotgun. I really wanted the shotgun. That would probably been very helpful. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay. I'm not gonna make anybody eat for now. I'm gonna see how much I can ration before people start actually getting hungry. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Day 2. Okay. Okay. Ted already looks tired of everything. Day 2. It's better to be safe down here than dead up there. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is holding up in this situation. She looks fine today. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted seems to be doing alright, though the world has gone to a crappy place. Time to wrap supplies. Yep, nobody's looking today either. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out. But who'll do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? I'm gonna send Ted because Ted seems most capable, and Timmy's not here. Timmy, you're gonna sit here. You're gonna stay here. Alright. Go out there, Ted. Oh, God. You don't look well, Ted. I'm glad you're back so soon, but you look awful. What happened? Day 3. When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang, and the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. That bad man booby-trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get to the stench off of our clothes now. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Timmy's been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted has become infected with something. Yeah, I see that. Okay. 1 bottle of water for everyone. It looks like the area is still irritated. It looks like the area is still irritated. I think that's what it says. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted is happy to risk his life in the wastes. Dolores is confident she'll survive outside. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Timmy's in good health and full of optimism. That's great, Timmy, but you're staying down here. Should we start preparing for an expedition tomorrow? Sure. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh, dang it. We're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. Oh, God. Please don't say for everything. The whole ground's going to be covered in... Oh, the whole ground's covered in water. Okay. Great. Just great. Ted, you look like you're not doing well. You look like not doing well. Okay, so let's look around. We got a map. We got a gas mask. We got bug spray. We got water. We got soup. And we got a flashlight. That is all the stuff we have. And we got Dolores, Ted, Mary Jane, and Timmy. That's boy Timmy. Okay. Day 4. The water got everywhere and ruined everything. Maybe not everything, but it's pretty bad. We can do with a cleanup crew. Oh wait, there are no cleanup crews in the apocalypse. It seems we'll have to deal with this mess on our own. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy's being very brave. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Already had water. No. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one to venture into the unknown? Okay. I don't want to send Ted again, because I don't want Ted to die. I feel like a good choice would be Mary Jane. Gas mask. Okay. Hopefully I made the right decision. You go, girl. Day 5. Okay. Mary Jane isn't back yet. Is that a drawing on the wall? Who drew that? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment, gas mask. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted is not complaining today. At least, not very much. Rack supplies. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2 water bottle bet and a card game of our choice. I don't think we should do it. Not worth the risk. Gambling is a terrible... I think I misread that. I thought it was... Wait, no, I was correct. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. Okay. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Timmy's very hungry. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Okay, fine. Get water and soup. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. You can't say we were prepared for what happened. Ted, you look awful. you just look awful. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. That isn't right. What? Anyway, fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for the harsh reality that awaits us. Timmy's on his best behavior. How long will it last? Timmy's a good boy. Timmy is amazing. I love Timmy. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Hey, Mary Jane, could you please come back? I'm so worried. Please, 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 please. Y'all had water and food the other day. Y'all be fine. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our own performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simple. Uh-oh. Come on, Mary Jane, come back, please. Oh, Jesus. Please don't be dead, Mary. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up being with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Forever, because Timmy is the best. He's always on his best behavior. Sorry I keep glazing Timmy. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. No problems are troubling Ted this fine morning, besides looking like the living dead. Wait. Besides looking like the dead. Walking. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the running part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. But we don't have a radio. We need a radio. Mary Jane, please come back. Please, 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 please. Mary Jane hasn't been dead so long. Please, please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Please. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts. If we had one that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. You should drink some. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Okay. Water. There. Everyone, please. Mary Jane, please come back. I can't. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, 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 please come back. I'm begging you. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem to be very scared of us. It's time to change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. Mary Jane, you're back! You got a med kit and an axe. Oh my god. And more water and soup. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, you're almost as good as your brother. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Mary Jane. Oh, you poor girl. You must have been through so much going out there with no food or water for so long. Oh my god. When it's us or them, there shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We knew those spiders stood no chance against aimed bug killing spray. So we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled. We started cleaning up and claimed an unexpected prize. A soup can that we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows and under a few layers of dead spiders. Ew. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. Yes, I know, right? Nothing made me happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We found our way to a nearby hospital, which, despite heavy structural damage, is still standing. The site wasn't pretty, though. What used to be inside the hospital is now all over the place. Whatever survived the blast wave, anyway. There are plenty of bottles of liquid in one of the wards. Peroxide or not, water is water, and beggars can't be choosers. It wasn't hard to find a fully equipped first aid kit. After all, it is a hospital. One of the dead patients had an axe sticking out of his back. According to his chart, he was feeling perfectly fine before the atomic blast. We decided he probably no longer needs that axe. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is really tired. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted is still sick. I don't want to waste through all these days he's been sick for so long and nothing's been happening. Maybe he'll just get better in a calm way. I don't want to use the first aid kit yet, just in case I can use it for something else, if there's something else to use it for. Because this is my first time playing the game. I'm just gonna go and there we go. Well, actually no. Everybody gets one. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop. Yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? I don't want to send Mary Jane out again. And Ted is sick. And Dolores is Dolores. Timmy, you wonderful little boy. Go out there. Make me proud. Mary Jane, Ted, you look awful. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. What? We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Yeah, because that's my boy. my boy. You do not be failing. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. Yes, he is. He's doing just fine. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Okay, fine. You get soup, y'all don't get anything. There you go. It looks like the area is still irritated. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. It probably says something else. Irradiated? Is that what it says? Irradiated? I think that's what it says. I'm going to say that now. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe, unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go on the wasteland. Oh. Should we start preparing for... Should we start? Yes. Timmy, I love you. I love you so much. That's why I'm so scared of sending you out. But you have definitely proved your worth, so... That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it. So we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are pretty good motivators. Only we had the stuff to do that. Dolores, my lady. Oh God. Are you okay, Mary? At least Ted looks definitely a lot better. Oh, and that is a radioactive cockroach right next to Timmy's foot. Ew. We're gonna take a small intermission. I will be right back. Y'all, enjoy looking at this totally fine family. And I am back with 4 for my food that I have. Anyway, let's see. What? Mary Jane, are you okay? Sick, hungry, tired. Okay. How? Is there like? Oh God, there's something I gotta learn about this game, isn't there? There's so much I gotta learn about this game. Why are you red though? Why are you red? Oh God. Alright. Okay. Oh my. That thing is huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Mary Jane caught something nasty. Timmy's good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores is doing quite well. Or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Oh, great. Just great. You know, I literally was talking about before Ted could have stayed sick. I don't care about Ted. I care about the kids. The kids deserve justice. Anyway. Mary Jane, you get soup. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Okay. Timmy, you go. You get. Gas mask is very helpful. I don't want you getting sick. Hopefully I made the right decision. Gas mask. Day 13. God, the only one that looks fine here is Dolores. Oh, God. Everyone is fine. This is fine. We're fine. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane's been asking about it all day. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. There's one thing we need. It's water for Dolores. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really thirsty. Okay. Okay, so. God. Yes? Yes? Yes, but you can have it. No, you can have it. I'm at 61. Okay, well then I'm just gonna everyone water, everybody soup. There's one person we truly miss, it's our great uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would have been so reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't even have a photo of him, just memories. Okay. I mean, not to be rude, but why did that just get brought up? Okay, everything looks pretty fine. Everybody looks pretty fine. Pretty sick. Okay, great. I'm just. Oh my God. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's great. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. I will give you some soup. I will give you some soup. I don't. We got a ration for Timmy. I don't want Timmy coming back and the shelves are empty if he doesn't find any food, so nobody eats. We decided to peek outside just for a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. I sure brought the dang shotgun! Brought the shotgun. What happened? We decided to check out what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it'll come back later. Mary Jane is still rather sick. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted is fine. And the ration supplies. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. Okay. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our eyes and ears open for any sign for them. Don't mind me, I'm just eating some food. Something that they're running low on. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use the radio on a regular basis. We don't have a radio. Radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Where is water when Ted needs it? Oh, God. Oh, God. These guys are stressing me out. We really miss the life we had, the space, the sky, the food, more food. Wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. Please come back, Timmy. Timmy! You're back. You look so bad. Oh, poor boy. living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We found the Vincent Hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases, and other hotel supplies were scattered all over the place. Now we know the secret of the restaurant chef. It's tomato soup. No wonder they were a 5-star hotel. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's really tired. Is there like a way to make them sleep? How do I make them sleep? If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. 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 You get whatever you want, my little boy. Timmy has always enjoyed running around like crazy and riding his bike. A compact shelter has little to offer for a boy with legs that are way too long for it. He's been asking for a chance to get outside. Should we risk his life and send him for a short walk? That's what a responsible parent would do, right? No. I'm gonna walk around the shelter, Timmy. You already went outside. I'm sorry. Yum yum food. Yum yum food. Food good. God, Mary Jane, you just look completely awful. We have to say no. What else could we do? It's dangerous. Timmy's sad puppy eyes aren't enough to convince us. And no, chewing your own foot is not a convincing argument either. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it so loud. Timmy is very hungry. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Get food, Timmy. Timmy, you get food. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Dolores is confident she'll survive outside. Yeah, I'm sending you, Dolores. Oh, jeez. I have to give soup. What did they even ask for soup for? Oh, jeez. Grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not going to start now. Gone are the times of the art sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy should eat something. Timmy doesn't eat much, but he should drink. One thing... Alright, everybody gets water. Everybody gets water. Everybody can survive on water. You're going with an axe. Anybody who's a good artist that may be watching this, I want y'all to draw Dolores. Oh yeah, please draw Dolores looking badass with an axe, please. I need it. Anyway. Oh, you just look awful, Mary Jane. Mary Jane has rested. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. My stomach is rumbling. Alright. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listened to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? If only we had a radio to listen to. How's about I'll be right back. Give me a short while. I'm gonna quick intermission. Y'all enjoy looking at this somewhat okay family. I'm back. Woo-hoo. Now, Dolores, the wonderful woman she is, I'm hoping she survives. Now, I am very scared to see if I'll be able to survive this or not. Imagine I get a good ending on this game first try. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully that happens. But beggars can't be choosers, so let's see how this turns out. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it's so loud. So out loud. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Time to ration supplies. We heard a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you will end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. If we don't do anything about it, we will end up with all glowy. We will end up all glowy, just like them. Ugh, fuck. I don't have anything to deal with the roaches. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Please don't end up glowy tomorrow. Oh, I see. Timmy's probably writing on the wall. Alright. Living with roaches can't be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing your pillows, socks, and wallets. Why would roaches even need wallets? And that smells horrible. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy should eat something. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. Ted needs water to survive. Water. Jeez, we barely have any water left. That's bad. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our okay. Ugh. You're back! Woo! Dolores. Yeah! So proud of you, Dolores. There's one thing we need to do. It's use a radio. Oh my god. We're glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland. We brought some strange looking people back to our doorstep. They claim to be wizards and were willing to trade useful supplies for exchange of a few weird trinkets. After hearing them out, we decided to look around our shelter for the items they wanted. They were really ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks, which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them in exchange for a few bottles of water. One of them placed the sock on her ears and started to dance. We got a radio! We got a radio! Woo! We got a radio. Guys, we got a radio. Chat, stand in the chat, radio. We finally got a radio after this thing was bombarding me about getting a radio. Finally! Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong little boy. He's doing just fine. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Ooh, Dolores is really tired. Ted's not complaining today. At least not very much. Oh god. You're already so skinny. Oh, you're starved. Okay. Food. Please eat. Please eat food. You both. Let's continue. We found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representation to a meeting tonight in a set location. That person must come unharmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. Are we going to send someone to check it out? Ted, go. I swear if Ted dies. Oh, you look like you just got in a fist fight. Okay, what happened? What happened, y'all? Everybody looks so tired and beaten. This is not what I was going for, y'all. I was going for, like, at the end, everybody's okay. Ted has some pretty messed up clothes right now. Not happy about the circumstances we are in right now. It's not putting a smile on my face. It's actually making me pretty upset, if I'm being honest. Okay, I'm finally back. Sorry for that long delay. Anyhow, let's see what's going on. Ted looks so roughed up. I don't know why Ted looks so roughed up. It's true. It's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the Rendeas Vows unharmed and on time. and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ted has returned safely from the voyage to the surface. Mary Jane's feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy seems okay, as much as he can in the current situation. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted is pretty fatigued. Let's just try and save up on food. Nobody eats today. Everybody's been eating and drinking too much. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the... You know what? Let's start preparing. Ted, you're going out again. It turns out Mr. Freeman, the physics teacher at Timmy's school, was right. 1 + 1 does indeed make 2. In our case, it's 2 or more cockroaches, because those little bad just keep coming. And we need to clean up our mess or end up with a full-blown infestation. Hopefully Ted brings a shotgun. Please bring a shotgun. Oh God, Dolores, what happened to you? Our time will come, but for now, time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here, let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Dolores came down with a sickness. Ted is fine. Great! Just fantastic! At least we have more water. Water for Timmy. Water for Dolores. That's it. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, it's time to choose the most able and responsible person with the quest to gather more supplies. You take... A flashlight could help. Flashlight could help me find more stuff. But gas mask would probably keep him from getting sick, and Max would keep him protected. I bet Ted can throw hands. He seems like that kind of guy who can throw hands. You go, Ted. Well, everyone is a big man like him anyway. What happened to you? Why is there red spots on you? Sick and tired and sick, and Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted left for the surface. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Time to ration supplies. Everyone needs to eat. Everyone needs to drink. Scratching on the door could only mean one thing. Our dog... looks awful. Everybody just looks absolutely awful. What happened to you, Mary Jane? The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. He was a good boy. Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he'll be back. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Dolores would really love to eat something. And we don't have anything. Just great. Just great. It's fine. I'll be fine. These cockroaches aren't playing around. They're very territorial, and they're leaving us less and less space every day. We need to do something about it. God, Ted, please come back. Timmy, what happened? This family is getting worse and worse every day. What do I do? Although they're a bit glowy, and we're pretty sure they spread diseases, we have no means of fighting those damn roaches. Better to just get used to the situation. Better the roaches than bandits or commies. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy isn't feeling very well. Dolores is pretty sweet. Everybody get water. Everybody get some water. What happened to everyone? Sick, tired, fatigued, sick, fatigued. Great, you're sick too now? Are you kidding me? Everything would be fine if it wasn't for Dolores. She doesn't seem well. She used to be so energetic and happy. Now she just sits there and sulks. We should do something about it. Like what? Dolores? Are you good? Everyone's doing awful. Everybody's doing actually awful. Oh my god, Dolores, what the heck is wrong with you? Why are you in that position? What time is it? Avoiding problems is always the best solution. So, you're truly surprised when Dolores went completely crazy. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Timmy should eat something. Timmy has rested. Oh, so that's why he looks like that. He's a little bit more upbeat. Aw. Dolores' sanity is questionable. Yeah. Water. Everybody gets water, and oh my god. Just fantastic. bottles of water. Everyone here looks like they could die any second. Oh my god. Ah! Everyone is sick. Everyone is tired. Everyone is just doing straight up awful. We don't have any food. We only have water. Everybody's gonna die, aren't they? Everybody's gonna hear it's gonna die. We knew it. The government is not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they'll be in touch in a couple of days, and told us to await further instructions. How to safely return from this voyage to the surface. We believe that our expedition to the wastelands must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. One of the buildings to withstand the blast turned out to be our local bus station. If any passengers survive, they have long since abandoned the buses, leaving behind hordes of personal belongings, backpacks, bags, sacks, and one guy even left a cupboard. It was difficult to resist looking into it. Guess what? There was another, smaller cupboard inside. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, so we just took all the water bottles. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Let's eat something versus what rest is. Oh, God. We don't have any food. We only have water. We gotta live off water. Everyone is sick. Everyone needs some medicine, and we don't have any. Oh God, I'm getting a headache. A friggin' headache. We need to go for an expedition. We can't not go for an expedition. Oh God. I can't send Mary Jane. Mary Jane is fatigued. Everyone is fatigued, though. But she's been passing out, so. My head hurts. Great. God. Yeah? Okay. 1 second. Small interruption. Okay, I'm back. Although they're a bit glowy, we're pretty sure they're okay. Mary Jane diet keys food. Tuba was bad enough, but this coughing is even worse. Mary Jane needs medicine. Quick. Timmy's very hungry. Dolores would really love to eat something. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, diseased. Okay. That's awful. Oh, you're starving. The only thing we can have right now is water! Water, everybody get water. I can't send Dolores out. They're sending you out there with a gas mask. I can't let you get any more sick. Oh. Just great. And let me guess, Timmy is crazy now? Yep. And you're dead. There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy should eat something. Timmy was driven crazy. Dolores would really love to eat something. Everybody's getting water. Hungry, sick, crazy fatigue. Hungry, sick, crazy fatigue. We heard barking. We were all saying, "You're right, it's Pancake." He had come back, but he wasn't willing to enter. Instead, he seemed very anxious to lead us somewhere. Should we grab gear before we head out? Yep. Both of these people are crazy, and they're being outside. And Timmy. Please take him. Please take him into the room. Please. Not right now. Not at the moment. I can't. Oh my god. Hunger drove Timmy insane. When he realized we won't be able to provide for him, he snuck out and never returned. The man with an axe is forced to be reckoned with. Those two thugs we ran into while following Pancake learned this the hard way. Pancake was a real hero too. He chased them off and nearly made one of them leave their trousers behind. Not that anyone wanted them. Yuck. Who would have guessed those two would have a respectable stash of water? Forget the trousers. They left a liquid fortune. Should really love to eat something. paid us a visit, asking if we have a map in the shelter. Their group is becoming bigger every day, and they're slowly running out of space in their tent. So now they're traveling through the city, looking for a good spot to make camp. If we had a map, we would definitely share it with them. We apologized and sent them on their way. Doris was not eating for a while. This family's falling apart. Third day, we heard a quiet knock on our door. When we opened it, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep, and there was no one around. It isn't a sign. Are we sure it looks like it's meant for us? We check inside. Sure. Please don't have anything badly. What happened? Yeah, the gift was booby trapped. There was nothing inside besides some junk, and as soon as we opened it, the suitcase exploded. I had a feeling that would happen. Anybody hurt? Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It has been too long. I fear something bad has happened to her. Doris bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. Of all the places we could have cherished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We held out for 35 days. Day 1, all of us are safe. Day 2, is Ned safe? Day 3, fighting the tide. Day 5, winner takes it all. Day 8, missed radio communications. Day 9, Spider-Man. Day 10, ER visit. Day 10, hello? Day 10, an unexpected call. Day 11, swarm. Day 13, family ties. Day 14, 2 legs good, 4 legs better. Day 15, missed radio communications. Day 17, hotel raiders. Day 17, call of the wild station. Missed radio communications. Harder, A New Hope, bugs, infestation. Dolores is insane. Made contact with the military. Bus station, swarm. Timmy's behavior is odd. Ted starved to death. No touching. Trojan horse. Mary Jane didn't return to us. Perished. They survived 35. Water consumed 12.5. Soup consumed 5. Oh dang it! I wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my first time playing this game. It was really, really fun. I'll definitely play it again tomorrow. Will I be live? Who knows? If y'all want me to be live, I will. But for now, that's it. I hope to see you guys soon. Laylay out.